chance for the former sixth-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. To return, McCole Hardman. He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. To throw, Shuck. Short pass brought in. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shuck looking to pass here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Marte Mapu. And the Patriots get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's May on 1st and 10. He finds his running back, Henderson. And they take him down right along the 30.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Crazy.
Here's May to the air. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Crazy.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep here for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Demario Douglas with the touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot, and it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
trying on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt.
Patriots 13.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He fires one deep down the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Shot. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. We've got 14-13 on the board. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Three more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Working quickly here.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
On play action, here's Shaw. Connecting on a slant. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that 1st down marker.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Chuck on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. It's his running back. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, May. Caught by his back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hey, Garfield. Crazy. Crazy.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Again, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. It's on target to Williams. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
May on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. One Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, what's that? Five.
Throwing again, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
To the air yet again, May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. Shoves one away. So we'll try and make the most of this interception. He takes it all the way back to the 25.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
60 license. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60
So read here, this is Dobbins. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Third and 4 coming up now.
60 knockout. Here we go. Shaq, come 19. 70 Timberwolf. 19 tight.
Shot working from the gun. It is caught left side. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. Trying for it with Shuck. It's on target to Johnson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Inglewood and Super Bowl 61 coming up. All set now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Chuck now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Makes the catch. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Dobbins has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Fagio checks on the extra point. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So from closer than comfortable to their end zone, it is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Crazy. Hey, what's up? Five.
Operating from the gun, here's May. The rookie from USF hauls it in. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Crazy.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Crazy.
And bring the tight end in motion. To the air on first down, May. The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a New England first down.
Hey, what's up? Crazy. Five.
From the gun, it's May. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was searching for Kyle Williams that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air. It's May. He's looking deep once again. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here's May again. Going all the way to the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Five. Crazy. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
May now from the gun. Finds his running back, Henderson. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Motioning him from the slot right. May now on third down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. Low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on fourth. Trying to throw for it with May. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Connects on the crosser. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. When you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Throwing from the gun. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Patriots 20.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Pistol snap here to shut. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Pistol give here to Dobbins. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play action, Chuck. Right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
For a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shuck looking to pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Looking slant route, complete. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Chuck now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Patriots into the dime, 3rd down. Chuck working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. completes. The fake is unsuccessful. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I'm all for aggressive. I don't mind that at all. But you better be right. If you're going to make that call and risk putting points on the board, you better not fail like they did right there.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Completed to his running back. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Slot man motioned over. May will throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Yana Sanker. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But it stayed with them after the interception. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shuck. Trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
It's a give here for Dobbins. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 33. On play action, here's Shuck. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Throw left side, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's a design run. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's the Saints with the ball, the lead, and a chance to close out their second title. We've set it down from the 37. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Back to throw. Shuck. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Gets it off the option. Defense follows the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12. Pressure coming, it's Shuck. It's caught at the 4. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. They're on a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. May now from the gun. Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long. the gun. It's May. Puts everything he has under this one. It connects on the deep shot. Hits the 20. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now within one score in the fourth. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Hartman with a return. He's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They give right side to Dobbins. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shot to throw. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 2-possession game here in the fourth. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Rubio ends on the point after. And the Saints push the lead up to 12.
The score is Saints 45, Patriots 33.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Crazy. Your front. 5. crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Five. He was crazy, crazy.
May now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. May looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Full extension, and he brings it in. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Offensive line fast. Here's May again. Throws caught. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Can't. Here goes tonight. Crazy.
To the air yet again, May. Forced out to his right. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Hartman with a return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Saints leading by 5. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects on the crosser. Gets some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at. You throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
They're going to pass it here. Running by his back, Dobbins. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Reed now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Crazy.
Here he is to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And it's not over yet for Wolf fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So the ultimate drama in the Super Bowl here, partner. They need this conversion to tie it up and keep this thing going. And he's in! Oh, what a play to tie the Super Bowl! They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tying this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs. With limited time left, you got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He put everything he had into this one. Into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Patriots make the interception on the final play of regulation. They've got some serious momentum now as we head to overtime. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. Well, Brock, we nearly saw each team win it in regulation, but it's going to take overtime to decide a Super Bowl champion. And we're off! Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for his back, Alvin Kamara there. So that brings up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
On 2nd and 10 now, here's Shuck. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Every down carries such importance in overtime of the Super Bowl. Here's 2nd.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions.
Shuck working from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
3rd down, here's Shuck. It's complete. This is Olave. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Five. Crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Gets his tight end on the corner out. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Hey, what's that? Five. Crazy.
First down throw for May. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
The Super Bowl hinging on their getting into the end zone, or the defense preventing them from doing so, Brock. The pressure on for this second down. Back to the air. It's May. He's going deep this time. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Hey, what's up? Crazy. Five. Crazy.
May now on third down. He's loaded another one up. Has it down close. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots trim the lead to 1. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
They're going for 2, Brock. This would win the Lombardi Trophy.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Five.
Throwing again, it's May. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.